Hello survivors, welcome to a brand new video. Today we're playing Bubble Survivor Skewer of Heroes. We did actually play the demo a long time ago during a Steam Next Fest and we actually really enjoyed the game, but there weren't a lot of characters to unlock or a lot of content to play, so we didn't do it. They did unlock a whole, bring out all the characters now. It is in early access, so you know there's a lot to play with. We still got to unlock quite a few, so what we're going to do today is try and unlock some of the easy ones on the lower difficulty. So we're going to complete difficulty 3. So that's going to be the summoner. We're going to play with the bard and the archer as well, and then there's the paladin and monk. So that should give us 4 new characters to play with, and we'll go and get through that. There is more in the talents, but we'll look at that after the round and we'll see what we can get going from there. So let's start off with the paladin. Paladin is pretty strong. I've also got him at a high level in terms of enhancements, so we'll keep it that way and let's see what happens. Also, if you push tab, as you can see, we got a reticle now that landed up there. That means that it's on manual aim, and if you push tab again, it goes to auto aim. So very cool. We're going to start off with luck. Luck is quite a big stat. I think a lot of there are items that run with how high your luck is. You get increased damage for those weapons or whatever the case is. Critical strike chance. And then we need both the summoner and the archer. So let's start with the summoner, because we get ourselves a nice summon over here. Nice. Who doesn't like having summons? Okay, we can go for recovery. So that's health regeneration or life regeneration, whatever you want to call it. So as long as we have recovery, it should be next to nearly impossible for us to lose. And then this game has something called formations. Now the way that works is once we beat a mini boss, which spawns at the top there by that little ability or skull, the way that this works is once you beat a mini boss, you get an opportunity to gain a stat for your formations, or an ability for your formations. So do this, X happens, do that, Y happens, sort of thing. So pretty cool. Here we throw 6 stones around every 5 seconds. And the damage is based on your max HP times by 4. I see there's the stones over there. Here's the bard, so let's go grab the bard. And let's see. We get melee damage. I don't think we need that so much. We can generate 1 small turret every 15 seconds. That's going to do damage for us. It's not a lot of damage, but it's damage nonetheless. And once we get more ranged damage, we will get even more. So this character is off of range damage, which is good. And they also off of range damage. He's melee, but it's fine. We don't necessarily need him to do a lot of damage. We just need to win with him in the party. And then we also got the ranger coming in as well, so he's going to be, or she's going to be ranged damage as well. We do need to do the monk, which is melee, but we can do things like the mage over here, because we need 6 party members. So every 4th attack charges. I don't know what direct damage means. And we've got the rogue here as well. Who do we want? Let's just do the mage. So we've got someone that I know is pretty decent. Let's go with a critical damage. We will need that as a stat when we get more critical strike chance later on. We can grab a ricochet, so the archer and the bard both have more ricochet, which is good. So now their bullets are going to ricochet onto the enemies. We just got to try and get the archer now. But once we get about 4, well, we're on 4, but once we get about 5 units, we shouldn't have to really worry too much about, you know, who we get. A critical strike chance every 30 seconds, move in reverse for 5 seconds. During this, damage dealt is plus 60%. Now let's go with the Frost Potion. It's not even unique, which means we can pick up multiple of them. And we've got the Enchanter over here. And she works together with the Mage. Fixed projectile, attack cooldown, and it has a bounce now. I mean, that could work. Enchanter is pretty strong as well. So we'll grab the Enchanter. As you can see, that's the Enchanter's ability going off there. So every minute, or I would say it's 66 seconds, so just over a minute that happens. And now we can go with recovery so that we can heal more, because things are going to get crazy. But we might change the Mage or the Enchantress out. So let's grab another Ricochet. Because I think the more Ricochets we have, the more damage we can do later on when we get the Archer and things like that. Okay, increase the range damage, of course. Grab the Magnet over there. Life per level, that's going to help a lot because we are low level quite early into the run. Explosive radius is for the Fire Mage, the Witch, which we don't have yet, the Alchemist, and the Pirate, which we don't have either. So generate one Superman, which deals damage, 25 per level. Let's go and grab that, why not? So as soon as we get to level 10, that's 250 damage that man does, which is actually quite a lot of damage. Druid. Did we need Druid? No, we don't. We need the... I'm going to take someone. I think we'll take... Oh, man. Okay, no, let's take the Druid for now, because then we get another summon. Maybe we'll get summon-specific stuff. But we're not going to keep the Druid, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. Attack speed's going to be really good for everyone. I wish this thing would stop moving around, but this is one of the mini-bosses that we spoke about earlier. As you can see, when the boss decides to actually stand still, we're able to do sufficient damage to them. Alright, and this is where I spoke about it. So S formation creates a shockwave when moving a certain distance. The damage is based on max HP. Over here, we create an ice ring that freezes enemies. Attacks against frozen enemies deal increased damage. Regenerate 3 HP per second, increase movement speed, or we lose HP per second but increase our damage per second. Lasts for 10 seconds and has a 25-second cooldown. Let's go with the Frost Impact, because I think freezing enemies can be really good. It can save our lives. And then we can go and grab the increased damage over there. 400 damage with the Superman right now. Awesome. Now all we need is cooldown reduction for it, which I don't think happens. Let's go grab even more of that. Ricochet. And I think evasion might be very strong, so I need to maybe look at getting some evasion and defenses in the builds as well, because a lot of the characters just don't out damage the enemies that occur. But Superman should explode. There we go. Beautiful. Give me all that juiciness. There is a magnet over there. Let's see. +2 projectiles and a 20%. Oh, that's actually really good. Considering we're also going to have them ricochet a lot. And there is our archer, so we'll replace the druid. And now the archer starts off with multiple projectiles, which makes her that much stronger. Perfect. I'm going to grab the... Oh, that's unfortunate. Let's grab the refresh option. Attack speed's going to be really good for ranged characters. Oh, yes. So our archer shoots 3 bullets, and each bullet's going to ricochet a good amount of times, and every third bullet is going to deal more damage. Small turrets, duration is increased by 15 seconds, and damage is affected by melee and range damage. Yes, please. Because we do have a small turret that spawns somewhere. But we'll start doing it now as well. We'll just keep grabbing more of them. No, add another ricochet. Let's refresh our options. XP requirements are less. That's actually insane. So we're going to level up even faster now. I don't know if we need the magnet yet. Maybe we can stand for like a... No, we'll grab it just as the boss spawns. I think that would be quite clever. Alright, so the boss spawned. Let's go and grab that magnet at the top there first. +1 projectile again. Let's go and grab that. I do actually want to see who that was for though. That +1 projectile was for the mage. Oh, that's unfortunate though. 23 crit for summoned creatures. Small mines have a chance to freeze enemies who don't have small mines. Critical damage +25. Small turrets, attack speed, crit rate, and or scale with team bonuses. Perfect. I need more mines and things like that. Because that's just more general explosions and damage in totality. Also, I don't remember clicking on tab, but apparently I did, but it's fine because that's going to allow us to auto-aim onto the boss. We'll get to freeze him as well for a second. And back to manual aim now. Okay, let's grab... Oh, no, we're not grabbing armor. Here's a small turret we're going to generate. And we get to take this. Increases knockback effect, creates a shockwave with knockback effect, damages dealt via how much luck we have. Don't want blood ring. Flame heart attacks on burning enemies, increases damage by 50 times regeneration. Colliding with enemies deals 5 continuous damage. Ooh. Let's go with Lucky Strike, because I think I'm more inclined to grab more luck than recovery. I say that, and I'm probably going to grab more recovery. Gonna have to try and keep synergies going over here. 6% of enemy bullets become healing bullets, restoring 35% HP on hit. So now you're going to start seeing the red bullets are enemy bullets. You'll start seeing green bullets instead. And then if those hit us, we heal from them instead of take damage from them. Which is nice. It's nice to have such a thing occur. Okay, enemy bullet speed is reduced, but their damage is increased. We lose regeneration rate over here. Let's refresh those options. Let's see, range damage +11. Beautiful. Love to see that. That is massive for the mage, bard, and ranger. Even the the summoner even. And the enchantress actually. They're all ranged. It's only the poor paladin who suffers. Okay, another ricochet. No, let's generate a landmine. We've got more here, so we're going to skip that. That increases our maximum life, by the way, in case you didn't know or see that. There's a healing orb just flying past us. There is another magnet, and I think there's quite a lot of XP all over the place that we haven't picked up yet, so we're probably going to grab that, but let's generate a small turret first. We got 3 out of 3 for it, so we can't generate any more small turrets, but at least the small turret is putting in quite a decent amount of work, so pretty good for the small turret there. Small mines, no, we're going to go with more attack damage, ranged damage. +1 attack speed per recovery, so that's 14 attack speed. We'll grab that. Now we have a reason to go for recovery. Also, I don't think I read properly. It was per 1 recovery. It's a 1-to-1. Okay. So now we just scale our recovery even more. Now you're probably wondering, Broken, what is the difference between difficulty 3, 4, 5? Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's actually got to do... Ooh. We have an enchanter. It only does 33 damage though. No, we'll just go overall damage. So you're probably wondering, what is the difference between difficulty 3, difficulty 4, and so on and so forth? Well, at this stage of the game, if you are on difficulty 4, you're going to find laser beam enemies. You're going to have, there's different enemies that spawn, there's harder enemies, there's more life of the enemies, and just things like that. Just generally, they do more damage. The stats, you know, things like that. That's what changes between the different difficulties, just in case you were ever wondering, you know? So, it is a thing. Small turrets and flame turrets have a chance to generate 1 additional turret. Let's go and do that. We do have 3 turrets, I guess, so the maximum amount you can have. We've got a boss that spawned. I don't know where the boss is. There he is. I don't know why I keep pushing tab to see the, and I keep forgetting then I'm on the, I keep pushing tab and then I forget that I've got the manual aim on. Also, the boss's moving is quite frustrating, I'm not going to lie. We will just go to where you're going to move. Yeah, it looks like projectiles actually hit us for quite a lot of damage. We are going to get more HP, so that's fine. It also looks like anything that scales with HP might be really good for builds, because you do get the HP from the levels and things like that. So that does make a difference. Plus 11 to range damage is perfect. It randomly shoots ice shards at enemies. This is actually pretty cool. We get an ice shard that orbits us and a chance to freeze enemies. The rotation speed is affected by attack speed, and the damage is affected by luck. So, pretty cool. We'll take that. I don't know what that watermelon does. I think it gives us health regeneration. But we certainly need to get some more recovery somehow. Oh, there we go. There's more recovery. Perfect. Remember, that is going to increase our attack speed as well now. And I don't remember, I know that attack speed is affecting our turrets as well. So that's going to just make us overall stronger. And the final boss is about to spawn. Let's see if we can defeat it and unlock a whole bunch of new characters. Again, I do wish there was like a unlock screen at the end of the round to say, oh, you've unlocked this character. Just so you know, so you can look for them on purpose. Because now if I go there, you'll see. We're going to go there and you're not going to actually realize that, oh, that's the character that you just unlocked. Also, I'm very happy that we had that knockback over there, because our archer was getting really, really hurt badly. Alright, just freeze the boss so he stops his attack. Not good with the archer sitting right there. I'm trying to get... Okay, let's go with recovery, and... I'm trying to get those bullets to hit the archer, but nothing's hitting the archer, unfortunately. There we go, beautiful. Oh man, okay, if the Enchantress dies, that's fine, because we don't need them. We don't need the Mage or the Enchantress, so we can actually try and get them to be in the range of fire of the boss, if that makes sense. So if they get hit like that and lose, that's fine as well. We can actually grab who? We need a ranged character. We'll just grab the Berserker, whatever. No, no, no. You're not allowed to lose. Come on, we just need to beat the boss. He's nearly there. We can actually revive the Enchantress. Get rid of the Berserker. And the boss is nearly dead, guys. Come on. There we go. Fantastic. Level cleared. I don't know why it gives us all that XP though. But anyway, let's see. I don't recall it. So it doesn't show how much damage they all dealt, unfortunately. I mean, you can see what their base damage was. The Bard had 185, which is really good. And the Archer was 154. So 70 times 3, 81 times 3. Pretty okay-ish critical strike chance. We could have got a whole lot more. But yeah, it would be cool if they showed like how much damage each of them actually dealt. Even if you just put it here. Oh, it does. Never mind. It shows you their DPS meter. So 2507. 400, 1122, 400, and then 307. So Summoner and the Enchantress in this were really not good. But yeah, there's just things like that. So let's go and take a look at who we unlocked. Again, it doesn't show you. You just got to see it. So we've got the Rune Master. We unlocked the Shaman. First attack after switching gain Pierce. So that's a hero. Don't know what that means even. Oh, they're all heroes. That's what it means. Doesn't show whether they... it does there, so they're probably ranged. He's melee. We got the Ranger now as well, instead of just the Archer. We then got the Oracle over here as well, which is really nice for healing. And we got the Rune Master as well. So we unlocked a couple new characters, really cool. Still more to unlock. Let me know what you guys think about the game. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and to subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.